know who, if anybody, is ever going to sit down and watch any of my videos. I know that on my birthday, some losers, a host of them, showed up and looked over what I was doing. It's possible someone who is a friend or was a friend at some point in the passage of time could take a look at one of these videos. So I will address you. Everyone knows that I took poetry very seriously in my lifespan. I loved The Raven by Poe, memorized some of it, which I still can recite. Dover Beach, I memorized. It was easy to do because I loved it. The Night Watch by King Crimson, fabulous poem. Brooklyn Bridge by Hart Crane. The Arabic verses that I have come across, beautiful for poignancy. People holler at me to read the Bible. When I do, I enjoy its poetry. I memorized most of the Lamb Lies Down on Broadway, and Gabriel's songs went through my soul quite a bit. And I probably took in more than I should have of Peter Hamel. But I read a lot of people, Dryden, Pope, Whitman, Wallace Stevens, people who I was told to, E. Cummings and them guys. And I wrote some things that I thought were very important to me, that I can memorize some of them, which was good because my 7 boxes of hope, my life's journey, all my stuff with Peter Gabriel got destroyed by Nancy. I lost my life's work except that which I had memorized, which after 2 years I washed up in Seattle and wrote the book Hypotenuse after a heart care emergency left me wondering if I was a dead man soon. They poisoned me in the heart. Seattle did. Chemical castration, jealous boyfriend who took up with my beautiful fiance, one upon a time girlfriend, had agency in Seattle that deceived me, and the government gets a kick out of the way they gaslit me to distraction. People don't talk to me much. I assume they think it's because I got stuck my neck out too far or something. And they don't want to be associated with. I have Parkinson's now, I choke a lot and stuff. I'm susceptible to pneumonia. So I'm a goner. But what chance did I have as a deaf person in Pittsburgh against King Crimson and Pitt? Don't blame me for this, Jazz. What chance did I have against the Israeli-American United Troubadours that produce people like John Schulman? I didn't have half a chance. When they were using friends like Peter Shell to make secret tapes of me for Saul Brecker. Martin Alderman was getting credibility from Tony Levin, and Yoko Ono was playing spy versus spy with Her Majesty's Secret Service at Pitt. What chance did I have? You know what is ironic and perverse? A very intellectually stunted, they say she has Down syndrome, orphan from Korea, who was born deaf and adopted. Went through all the horrible things that people in Pittsburgh go through at the hands of their benighted community of provincial norms, like being raped. She put me through college. She's the reason I made honors in Phi Theta Kappa and got my thesis work done. When you go through all the other stuff, none of it would have been possible if it wasn't for that darling, darling girl, Jeannie Tambura. She'll never get the credit she deserves. What chance did I have against the University of Pittsburgh? Yoko Ono, King Crimson. No, I didn't have stand a chance. They have these sandbaggers lined up, these talking heads and Commonwealth, like Seattle and Mariners, and the government. And they have Tune. One person, Jeannie Tambura. Down syndrome, deaf, orphaned, epileptic, adopted. She got sworn in as a citizen. She was proud. She helped me. She made it possible for me to produce my documentation by going to school, putting me through college where I earned honors. There were some people who, some of you know who you are, I suppose, who, if you meant well and connected with me, don't have skeletons in your closet when it comes to me. You know that I was a source of fun times and inspiration. I don't deny that I've carried a lot of loneliness and heartbreak. But I have learned something from my teachers in Gaza about enduring. Nobody wants to be victimized by savants of cruelty. Nobody wanted who is being victimized, their tormentors, to have been put through what they were put through either, which is what makes it so sad. Everybody realizes I'm not well by the Jewish community. I don't think any of those liars would deny it, except if it was necessary to serve their purposes to deny it. I know that love exists. It's possible to love. It's possible to experience love. I don't think it owes as much to hard work as people say, although it certainly is grounds to invest in hard work and its maintenance or in its hope. It's just magic. It's just something that comes up. So poetry was my love. And I don't regret that.